Hello, this is Dharmishta. Today we will learn brush tool, paint bucket tool, gradient tool, ink bottle tool, eraser tool and reshaping lines and shape in a Flash CS3. So first one is painting with the brush. The brush tool is used to paint with brush like stroke. It is similar to the pencil tool as both can be used to create a shape. The difference between these two tools is that the brush tool is used to paint fills whereas the pencil tool is used to draw a stroke. The brush tool can also be used to create a special effect such as a calligraphy effect. You can also change the brush shape and the size. Here given figure, first one is brush shape option. You can change the shape of brush. Second, brush size option. You can increase or decrease the size of brush. Brush mode modifier, you can select any mode. So which are the steps? First one is select the brush tool, then select the fill color from the property inspector, then click brush mode modifier in the tools panel and select painting mode. You can also select the desired brush shape and size. Drag the mouse pointer on this stage and to apply a brush stroke. So see the figure here given a different shape with the different mode. First one is paint normal, paint fills, paint behind, paint selection, paint inside. In this way we can use brush tool. Now next one is paint bucket tool. This tool is used to fill enclosed area with solid colors and gradients. You can also fill empty areas and change the color of already painted area using the paint bucket tool. This tool also fills areas that are not entirely closed. The tools provide a modifier that allows you to close a gap. The steps to use this tool are: first one is select the paint bucket tool. Select the fill color in the property inspector. Click the drop down menu arrow of gap size modifier and choose a gap size option to close the gap in the shape. Click inside the shape to fill it with color. Here given the figure about it, here we select close medium gaps, gap size modifier menu, and in this way we can set a gap. Now next thing is filling a shapes with gradient fills. Gradients are colors created by mixing two or more colors. Flash provides some default gradient color that appear at the bottom of the color palette. To apply a gradient, the steps are: first, click paint bucket tool, select a gradient color from the color palette, click inside the shape. In this way we can apply a gradient color. Gradient color available in color palette in bottom side. Bottom side you can see here given in a rounded shape. You can see a gradient color. Select it and apply on the shape. Now next, creating a new gradient. New gradient can be created through the following steps. First one is select window, then select color, then color panel appears. See here in this way. Then click the drop down menu arrow of the type box and select the gradient style. You can select a linear or radial gradient. It has a two type, linear and radial. Linear gradient creates a gradient that shades from the straight starting point to the ending point in a straight line. A radial gradient creates a gradient that shades from starting point to the ending point in circular pattern. Click the color marker you want to change. The color palette appears. Then select color. You can also click and shift color marker left or right on the gradient bar to adjust the gradient. To add another color marker, click below the gradient bar to remove the color marker and drag it off the bar. You can continue creating gradient effect by adding color marker and assigning color to them. In this way, we can create a new gradient in the shape. Then, using the ink bottle tool. This tool is used to change color, style and thickness of the existing line. Steps are: select ink bottle tool, select the stroke color, style and width in the property inspector. Click on the line to which you want to apply stroke modification. In this way, we can use ink bottle tool. Now, using eraser tool. This tool is used to erase line and fills. You can customize it to erase only line, only fills or only selected fills. Steps: to delete everything on the stage, double click the eraser tool. To delete stroke or fills area, then select eraser tool and then click first set modifier in the tools panel. Click a stroke and filled area you want to delete. Then finally, to delete by a dragging, then select eraser tool, click eraser mode modifier and choose the desired erasing mode. Click the eraser shape modifier and choose an eraser shape and size. Then click and drag on the stage to erase. So in this way, we can erase particular line or particular selected area or selected shape. Here given a figure about it. First indicate eraser tool, then first set modifier, then eraser mode modifier, then eraser shape modifier. Suppose you want only erase all lines and fills that it passes over first normal mode. Then suppose you want to only fills are erased while lines remain unaffected, then select erase fill only. Suppose you want to erase only line, then select third one option, erase line. You erase only line while fills remain unaffected. Then after erase selected fills option that are currently selected while unselected fills and lines remain unaffected. Then finally erase inside option. Erase the area of fill that you want to erase. In this way, we can erase as per our requirement with the different type of modifier. And finally, C, eraser shape and size option. By using this, we can change a eraser shape and we can change its size. So in this way, we can use eraser tool in the Flash. Now, reshaping line and shapes. With the help of arrow tool, you can reshape line and shape. The steps are: how to use this tool. Draw a rectangle on the stage, then select arrow tool. Make sure that no line of rectangle is selected. Now position the mouse pointer near a line. The mouse pointer changes to show how a line can be reshaped. See in the figure. Then click and drag a reshape and release the mouse button. Here given a figure about it. First one, a corner next to a pointer allows you to adjust the end point to a line. Then when you nearer set your pointer, a curve next to the pointer allow you to adjust the midpoint of the line. And then drag your pointer, you can see this type of reshape your rectangle line. So in this way, we can shaping a line and shape in a Flash.